What else?
Battle control initialized.
And we have a proper game going. So, Smitty, as the Briton, and Cookie Monster as the Russians in green. Cookie Monster, aka Omnom, likes to be a troll apparently. Fine.
And in the left, we have Smitty in the orange, defending.
Yeah, he's currently the king.
This should be an interesting game. Omnom has a very interesting and creative play style, always coming up with new tricks and always trying to push the limits to see if he can't break certain aspects of the game.
Yeah, I occasionally see him pop up in the replays that Five Aces casts, and you know, it's always very entertaining to see him. So he's setting up a he's setting up a defensive perimeter of infantry, with just a nice little scouting group up there. Actually, not going for the oil derrick directly, it seems, or maybe he's doing that. No, not yet. Smitty is going for the pillbox and oil derrick in the north. Excuse me for a second.
I just moved Smitty in a different channel. That way, he was saying that he needed to mute, so I just moved him in a channel by himself.
Okay. Right, double ref opener for Smitty. Double ref opener already for Omnom. And Smitty... Oh, for a second there I thought he was gonna go for an early assault already. Give me a quick second, I'll be right back.
So pretty standard double ref opener on from both teams. Smitty gets a small scout in there, doesn't see much. There's not much to see at the moment. Pretty much mirror builds going on right now. Omnom is taking a small group to the far left, seeing if he can't snipe something. But meanwhile, Smitty just happens to have brought a little bit of static troops to hang out and chill, just in case something like that happens. Smitty taking his army and splitting them up, same as Omnom. Omnom trying to put scouts everywhere. These four are going to find the troops of Omnom on the top left, and he manages to save the one. Not much going on here. We have a more spread out build of Omnom, spreading out to his second ore patch by his main. Smitty doing a little bit closer build. He likes to keep his war trucks right next to, or he likes to keep his war factory right next to his main so he can get that out, and then he usually just transfers later. I'm going for a little bit more spread out build.
New map maker saying turn shroud on, please. Let's not. Okay, what is inside of this APC up here? Given that there is something inside there, of course. Maybe it's just for scouting?
Nope.
No?
He's going to drop a
couple of infantry, just 4.
Just a few. Both players have service depots out. Probably going to see both of them do a double expand here, I would imagine.
Yeah, could be. Or maybe even a triple expand. And Pedography, thank you for the follow, I really do appreciate it. It's gonna show up any second now. With my world famous why isn't it working?
And here, this is what I'm talking about right here. This is the standard Omnom trick. He puts his 1 rifleman and 1 infantry in a series of barbed wire. That way he can select all very easily and micro his units just a little bit easier.
Okay.
So he's got his rocket soldier in there. Usually he keeps 2, but it looks like he just wanted the rocket soldiers so that he could keep them in the right position And that's a pretty neat little trick. You don't see anybody else do that. I've tried it. It's a lot to keep up with, even if you do get it figured out.
Yeah, well, we've got the expansions going on, as you predicted. Oh, that's why it doesn't work. I don't even have that here.
So we are now on, this is game number 5, and we've had 2 no-shows. So we had 12, 15, we're down to either 10 or 11, I can't remember.
Well, you're the host of this show, so you should know. Double flame tower down here for Omnom. Smitty expanding to the that's the natural expansion right down there, right?
Yeah, that is, yeah.
Double pillbox over here. There.
Smitty's got a fairly good army going. And he is playing Great Britain, as we see. Omnom with the Russia.
Yeah.
Himself a heavy tank out.
Oh, what is Omnom doing with that MCV up north?
Looks like he's gonna go for some kind of aggressive play with it, but he has not moved it as of yet.
Nice concave over
and here
here.
Comes the battle. Smitty's got the little bit better concave, though these tanks are doing their job in tanking. It looks like Smitty is going to wipe up this pretty clean.
Yeah.
And is he going to keep pushing or pull out?
He should. Although that Tesla coil might have something else to say about that.
So he's going to pull back, and he's there. That MCV just dropped. He's just going to start throwing barracks up there, I guess, so he can do some flank pushing. Smitty,
I'm guessing
not yet scouted it.
I think he's going to put a Tesla coil there too, just to annoy the harvester there.
Oh yes, it's probably right.
I mean, I see that happen a lot on this map in particular. There you go.
He's going to stop the eco here, but meanwhile, here comes the counter push. Let's see if it's too little, too late. Another MCV is being dropped. Smitty gonna lose a couple tanks here. And it's a hard counter push into these pillboxes. Smitty trying to get back desperately. Knows something's afoot here, going up to where the that kind of proxy MCV is at. And Smitty loses the barracks, probably gonna lose these tanks. Smitty just totally counter pushing. They're just literally base trading at this point.
At the moment it is.
Pillbox is doing their job, but both losing their armies about the same pace.
Flame tower.
Pushes that MCV a little bit closer. They're trying to find a good place to land it so he can push in. Doesn't find a good place. So the corpses have got him all messed up. He decides to pull back. Smitty trying to get this barracks down. Another flame tower up. I think he's going to lose that entire army. Yep, he decides to pull out. But meanwhile, here is Omnom just ready to destroy that army as they try to retreat. He's trying to gather everything he can up in this top middle.
Yeah,
meanwhile,
but in the south,
MCVs everywhere.
And in the south, I see Smitty moving out with a large infantry battalion. He's gonna say hi to the flame tower though. So he might actually lose some here and there.
Omnom on 5 MCVs.
5?
Just planted everywhere.
Jeez, talk about your map control here. Now Smitty actually...
9 harvesters to 6. Smitty ahead on that.
Oh, that's an artillery. Gonna see some nice pot shots here if Smitty actually has the vision.
Just battles all across the map.
Yeah.
Constantly pushing in on each other, poking and prodding, see if they can't find an opening.
Mm-hmm.
The map is basically split right down the middle right now. They're
Yeah, in a bit
right
of a
next to each other.
diagonal line, you're right. Oh. There's the Tesla coil that I said was going to be built.
And
Taking
Smitty
out a
gonna try to
harvester.
push in. He's got a little bit of artillery up top, and that artillery is really gonna help him push in. Takes down the tank, and here comes the infantry to follow. I'm not maybe gonna do a counter push on bot. Nope, decides to hold on.
Oh, nice infantry, nice artillery shot there on the infantry.
This could end up being a very, very long match.
Could be. I'm up for it.
Oh, and you can see on the bottom left-hand side, Omnom is taking a forward MCV, see if he can't make a push on Smitty's main.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be very effective too. There's not much to guard it.
Yeah. Barracks and pillbox done. Tank gone. Another pillbox. And a pillbox and a flame tower here for Omnom. Not today, Luna.
And finally, he's going to try to stop this push on his main. He's going straight for the MCV.
Yeah, probably the wisest decision.
Gets it down.
Yeah.
Should be able to wipe up the rest of this without losing too much. But might actually lose these tanks. And down goes one.
One tank and
Taking the other. Nope.
Yeah.
And it did go down at the last second.
Last second indeed. Well, what we actually could and should do is get some mechanics to get those husks. Still that Tesla coil. While in the north, Smitty tries to take control of what's happening up here, trying to destroy that base.
Yeah, it's a pretty hard choke to get in with any static there. Tesla on the backside, flame turrets on the front.
Yep. Although now reinforcing that. But the artillery firing in blindly almost. It's weird. It seems that the Tesla coil has to range on the artillery, but it's not firing at it. Maybe it doesn't see it?
Yeah, probably no vision.
Could be. MCV is moving out again. And now Smitty with the assault on the south here. Trying to take care of that expansion. There's just stuff happening everywhere on this map in this match. Like in the north, in the south, in the west, in the east. And here's that wall that you saw.
Two harvesters on the bot.
Yeah. That wall though. I'm done with the wall.
I'm not floating at about 5k. Smitty sitting at much lower. He was down to 500 when I checked.
Now he's 1500 right now. But that doesn't matter. Look at that massive long line of buildings here on the middle top here. In the meantime, Smitty is actually preparing another assault on the Omnom's main, it seems.
Gathering them all up.
Yeah.
Can't get it down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tanks. Welcome back, Vasily.
And he is going to push into the main. Meanwhile, this top war patch, because of that Tesla, he can't mine it at all right now.
Nope.
Get that Tesla down.
He's got 2 refineries there, but he can't use it at all.
And Smitty on the main, and Omnom goes for Smitty's natural expansion on the bottom left, and they're both doing massive amount of work.
Uh-huh.
Kind of all-in pushes a bit.
Base trades, base races. Down goes a Heinz for Smitty. Artillery taking some good shots here and there.
I think Omnom won both of those exchanges. Smitty did get quite a bit taken down, but
Smitty's still on the assault here, though.
Omnom pushed at the bottom and had an MCV with it so that he can keep building on top of it. And Smitty really needs to get his MCV down there pretty quick.
Yeah. You're eating cheese. Nice. Well, still that armor battalion in Omnom's main base going to work. And Smitty, even with an MCV inside of that original base now. Swap, swap, swap. Yep. The same is happening indeed on the other side. There's the mechanic.
Zoom out all the way just so we can see all the battles going on simultaneously.
I think if I was watching this in full screen at 1080p, I could actually see the whole battlefield. Now I have to focus on one side or the other.
Smitty is basically mined out right now, though. It's his biggest problem. He's taken out so much army, but Omnom still has plenty to spend.
Yeah, he's got that one expansion down here. Still has the natural expansion up there. And is now even mining from the second ore patch from Smitty's main.
What a wild game we've got here.
Yeah, no tech labs whatsoever. No chronosphere, no nukes, no iron curtains. I don't even have a chance to build them.
Somebody's lagging. If it's one of our spectators, we're gonna have to start kicking people before every game.
It's you, actually.
I don't know how it's me.
Green Giant has disconnected. Oh, you'll actually be dropped in 19 seconds, dude.
I don't know how it's me. I'm streaming with 0 drop frames, no internet problems.
Me neither. And you actually disconnected. But it's still frozen on my end. So who's next? Server crashed. The airport for 1 hour. Then you forfeit the entire thing. Huh. Well, this is odd. And Rias actually left my game here. What the fuck? Smitty has disconnected. Okay, I'm out too.
Battle control terminated.